What's going on, guys? We are here with another Miami Dolphins video. Now, we'll be transitioning to other NFL teams and NFL spectrum in general, as well as doing some NBA and possibly some baseball on this channel, but this will be a sports channel first and foremost. We are transitioning from the gaming videos completely. I will be making a separate YouTube channel that if you want to find out about that, the link should be in the description. If not, then that means I haven't made it yet, but it should be in the description. When you go check it out, you can go and subscribe to that channel, as I will be doing some sports games on there, different things, but it'll be a gaming channel. So today we're here to talk about the Miami Dolphins. If you haven't seen, I did rebrand my YouTube, so you should go look at that and check it out. But we are going to be talking about the Miami Dolphins today, and we're going to be talking about Jay Ajayi and Dion Jordan. Now, the first thing we're talking about with Jay Ajayi is he the answer for the Miami Dolphins? A lot of people said that they should have re-signed Lamar Miller. A lot of people said that they got saved by the CJ Anderson deal and the Denver Broncos matching it. And others believe that Jay Ajayi might be the answer for the Miami Dolphins. So we're going to jump right into it. And the first thing we're going to talk about is Lamar Miller. So Lamar Miller on March 9th signed a 4-year, $26 million contract with the Houston Texans. So his 4-year, $26 million contract with Houston included a $4 million signing bonus, $14 million guaranteed, and an average salary of $6.5 million per year. He'll earn a base salary of $1 million this year with a $4 million signing bonus and a roster bonus of $3.5, and will have a cap hit of $5.5 million, with his dead money being $14 million. So he'll be a free agent again when he is 29, but right now he is going to have a 4-year deal with Houston. So until he's 29 years old, he will be under the Houston Texans contract. Now, a lot of people thought that the Dolphins should have paid Lamar Miller the contract that he got with the Houston Texans, but the Dolphins believed that Lamar Miller wasn't worth the 4-year, $26 million deal. The reason why, they didn't think he wasn't worth, but they didn't think he was worth the $6.5 million cap hit that they would receive. In a way, I do agree with the Miami Dolphins in the fact that I liked Lamar Miller a lot when he was down here, but I personally would have rather not had paid a running back that much money. Not because running backs are exchangeable and you can trade them in every year just like a car, but the reason why I feel like I wouldn't pay him that much money is that I feel that Lamar Miller showed flashes, but due to the fact that he didn't have a lot of play time, he didn't show flashes in the big environment where he can be this every down back that's going to get paid $26 million. I would have put him around maybe the $22 million with a cap hit of $5 to $5.5 million a year, which would have made it a little easier for the Dolphins. I feel like they would have signed him to that, or sort of like the deal that they had signed Chris Anderson to prior to them getting, that taken away. So I feel like it was just a deal that the Miami Dolphins didn't want to make, and I kind of agree with it in the fact that I just didn't want to give him that average salary, considering the fact that we already have Tannehill's salary and Sue's, and we have now as well Wake and Mario Williams, as well as need to sign Jarvis Landry in 2 years and Rashad Jones. And we just acquired Byron Maxwell's contract. And if Kiko has a good year, we have to sign Kiko. So a lot of money that we need to spread in other areas that I felt like we could have just let Lamar Miller walk. So in terms of that, I'm perfectly fine with that and how that went down. Lamar Miller is a good back, but I just don't feel like he is a 4-year, $26 million back. Maybe 5-year, $26 million, but not 4-year. So the next thing we go to is the Miami Dolphins, and if Jay Ajayi is the answer, and if they were right for letting Lamar Miller go. Now, I already answered that in the first one, so I think that they were right in letting Lamar Miller go. But the question here is Jay Ajayi the answer for the Miami Dolphins? Now, Jay Ajayi showed his flashes last year. Whenever he was on the field, he did show flashes. He was getting strength back in his legs and his body. As you know, he was injured earlier in the season. Then he changed his number from 33 to 23. But he was getting his strength back, and you could see his flashes, and you could see that you could have this guy who could be dominant for you on the field when you put him on there and can be that 3-down back for you, or even just a 2-down back and have another guy come in on third downs like a Kenyon Drake, who we got, and that he can be the power and speed, not too quick, but the power and speed that we would need in a back that we could value very much. And I do think that he could be the future for us. I really liked Jay Ajayi last year when he was playing, and when he was on the field, he showed flashes of being a back that could be a Dolphins back for years to come, kind of like a Ronnie Brown or when Ricky Williams was here, a guy that can make an impact like that. Lamar Miller was good, but he didn't make the impact that Ronnie Brown made. He didn't make the impact that Ricky Williams made when Ricky was here. So I do think that Jay Ajayi is a good back for us. I think he will have a very good year this year. And I'm just, in general, very, very hopeful for our year with Jay Ajayi. I think he could be a very good piece and asset to the Miami Dolphins. And I'm hoping that Adam Gase, everything that he's saying, he's talking a lot of hype about him. And I'm hoping that everything he's saying about Jay Ajayi is true, and that we're going to have a very good backfield 1-2 punch with Jay Ajayi and Kenyon Drake. Now we're going to move off of the running back talk, and we're going to go to the Dion Jordan talk. So Dion Jordan, as you know, has been suspended many times due to marijuana possession since his, coming into the NFL, since he was drafted. When he was on the field in a certain formation under the Miami Dolphins, I forgot what the formation was. I have to find it and show screenshots and, maybe put in a GIF or something like that, or record something, screen cap something so you guys could see. But maybe that's what I'll do in the next video. I'll do some analyzing plays. But besides that, Dion Jordan is going to come in, hopefully, and he'll be reinstated, but he won't be playing defensive line. You have to think that he'll go back to being an outside linebacker. When he was in Oregon, he was an outside linebacker pass rusher. So he was an outside linebacker, but he pass rushed and he could drop back into coverage. If you look at when he's been on the field for the Dolphins, he has made an impact. He has good speed off the edge. He can obviously get to the quarterback. You've seen that when he's been on the field, and he can cover downfield. If you see any of his highlights, his main highlight is that he was covering Gronk the entire game against the Patriots, and that Gronk was doing things, but he wasn't as effective as Gronk usually is. And when you see that, you're like, oh, this guy was what the Dolphins projected him to be at a number 3 pick and what they traded up to get, but he hasn't shown that. Do I think that he'll come back this year and be very productive for us? Yes, and that's if he makes the roster, because remember, even if he does get reinstated, he could not make the roster. So if he doesn't make the roster, he'll be a free agent. His NFL career is basically over. And if he does, and he does have a good year, that's another guy that the Miami Dolphins are going to have to sign to a contract. So that's really, the Miami Dolphins are kind of contract screwed here in the next couple of years. But we looked at it, and Dion Jordan could be a piece that we could bring on that would be helpful. I mean, we have Koamisi, we have Neville Hewitt, we have Kiko Alonso, and we have Jelani Jenkins. So imagine you had Dion Jordan, Jelani Jenkins, Neville Hewitt, and Koamisi, and Kiko Alonso, all in that core group of, you have the middle linebacker, 2 outsides and 2 outsides. You could put one on the right, one on the right, one on the right, or one on the right, one on the left, one on the left, and again, and one on the right. And that could be dominant. Jelani Jenkins is very good at tackling, and you obviously can put him into coverage. The same goes with Koamisi. Neville Hewitt, you saw he was also very good in coverage, and he could pass rush last year. He had some very good flashes. And you can see the same that happened with Dion Jordan. He can cover and he can pass rush. So it all depends on if he can get on the field and be reinstated and then stay on the field. I think when he gets back on the field, he'll have 20 to 30 new, 20 to 30 drug tests a month, somewhere around there. Something crazy where he could just be screwed for the rest of his life. So we'll have to see where that goes. I'm trying to make this a little bit shorter than usual. That's why I'm cutting myself off here. But if you guys did enjoy, thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for the support that have happened on the past 2 videos that I put up. It's been really cool to see my videos getting supported for something as I switch from gaming to trying to do something that I love, talking just really about sports in general. And it's been great to see how I've transitioned and how I'm gaining views and subscribers here and there. I did gain 1, but if you're watching this, you aren't subscribed to my channel, I do suggest that you subscribe to my channel. I will be posting a lot of content like this, so if you are a fan of football and you do very much enjoy sports in general, I do suggest that you subscribe to my channel, as I will be putting basically a bunch of sports videos on this channel, and I know that you'll be able to be entertained because I can just entertain with certain things. But that's all from me. If you guys aren't subscribed, like I said, subscribe to the channel. I will be posting a lot of content like this. I'm gonna try to go from weekly to daily or every other day, maybe 2 to 3 videos a week, because I just need to come up with ideas. But I came up with a lot recently, so now I have a lot of videos I want to make here and there. Like as always, and comment down below if you have anything to say, you want to have a argument with me, or you just want to talk in general about the Miami Dolphins or about sports. I always like to see the comment section and see how everyone is talking to me and see what they're really talking about in general. And also like the video, it helps a lot as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.